Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Libra March 1, 2022. This can be a strong day for following through on creative impulses or pursuing a dream of yours. As well, fabulous ideas for enhancing your career, professional life, or public life can come to you now. Support is there when you need it right now. It's a great time to connect with people who can help you further your goals. You can learn something of real value through research, and advances can be in the pipeline regarding support, backing, and business. You might be looking to bring more imagination to your work or duties now. Although you're more goal-oriented than usual, you need an escape from dull routines. Today's moon will touch down on your freedom-loving 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world, bringing new beginnings to themes surrounding everything from your future visions to your social exchanges. Crushing on someone in your extended network? Whether it be professionally or romantically speaking, this lunation will usher in changes in this area of your life. Today is a brief break in the astrological transits, as there aren't any new aspects to consider. If anything, the moon in Pisces might be closely affecting your sector of career, legacy, and accomplishments. Whenever the moon touches this sector, you feel more in the spotlight than usual at work. You could be recognized for Pisces qualities at work, which refer to compassion, service, and altruism or escapism, confusion, and delusion. The mutable moon will not let you feel like all eyes are on you for long. At the same time that Venus, the planet of money, moves into her final 3 weeks in retrograde motion in your financial sector, she is encountering heavy traffic going the other way. This time with a better sense of where the money is. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Now is a good time to grow up and start being realistic about your money. Come up with a budget. Write down some numbers and keep calculating until they add up. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. With today's transit, you may feel motivated to participate in some group activity that involves planning and helping others. Even if it's a small birthday party for a friend, respect this need of yours to be involved in spreading a sense of community, if possible. To experience a sense of participation to the fullest, be sure to exercise and get your blood circulating. When you feel physically engaged with your own strength, you are more grounded and ready to give. You may find that you need to express your artistic nature in a spiritual light. Go for it. On this day, you probably will find that your creative insights are more contemplative and spiritual. Be letting yourself explore this aspect of yourself. Chances are you will find new methods of communication. Take some solitary time today to explore these new modes. You may be amazed at what you're able to pull out and put into your work. Your tarot reading for today. The Lovers, Temperance, and the Hermit. You need to have a change, a break in routine, and do something different. The cards show that this is a deep-seated feeling in you, a desire for somewhere else and for something else. It is true that it has not been easy in recent times. Everyday worries have been too much, and your projects have been affected. Fortunately, you have this beautiful light in you, this thirst for novelty, meetings, and discoveries. This openness should allow you to bounce back in your life and find the warmth in your heart again. It is by living new experiences that you learn about yourself, and you will discover the full extent of your potential. On the emotional level, you seem very critical of yourself. Still, the cards show that you have all the qualities necessary for sharing a lasting and fulfilling relationship. You are an understanding person in whom people can trust. Your loved ones particularly appreciate you for your unique and sensible personality. You are never short of new ideas, and emotionally you are a trustworthy person. There's a man around who consumes your thoughts and who seems to want to start a dialogue. He is a shy person who will struggle to make the first move. The cards evoke the purity of his feelings and show that with a little tact you should be able to get closer to him. There is also a person who occupies a privileged spot in your life. His feelings are well established, and it is up to you to share happy times with that person. Our eyes in the sky. This is not a day of logical, rational thinking, but rather a time of tender sentiments. Emotions could run high, and there could be a need to escape reality. This might mean that we want to believe in fairy tales, although we know they're a far cry from our mundane lives. This energy can also make us overly optimistic. We want to believe the best in others even though we know that they aren't always able to live up to our expectations and hopes. However, we still want to align with the positive vibe. It doesn't hurt to keep an open mind and heart and a positive mentality. To be honest, the world could use a little more optimism. Ride the energetic high you're feeling today. We are somewhat allergic to stress at this point, and due to heightened sensitivities, it benefits us to spend our time with others who are similarly conflict-averse. Calming environments where we are free to express ourselves tactily or creatively are good for our soul. As we are in a nurturing headspace, this aspect presents an ideal occasion to cook for loved ones or invite friends over to lounge and take the morning easy with coffee or tea. Mid-morning, our easygoing morning attitude may now have metastasized into something lazier and more lethargic than grounded and centered. Motivating ourselves can present a challenge, and we seem to operate under the potentially erroneous assumption that if something needs doing, someone else is already on it. Suppositions can make for awkward moments later, when we find that our optimism was unfounded.